Hi, and welcome to Kissy's Tarot Readings. This is going to be a horoscope spread for general energy for each of the months. I have the months here, and we're going to do it just like, a little horoscope. And then we're going to give you clarifying cards for each of the houses here. Okay, so let's get started. This is a general read for the world. It may or may not resonate. If you think it resonates and you want more information, just let me know and we'll work something out for more clarification. Okay, just try to mix these all up as best I can. Okay. And I'm going to just be picking one out of them when I put this thing down, and I won't be looking at them. I'm trying to mix them before I lay down anything so that I know that they're pretty mixed up here. Alright. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. A little bit of lopsided circle, that makes sense. I've never been very good at drawing circles unless I have one of them thingies that helps you draw it. I forget what it is, but it has a name. Yeah. I have no idea what it's called. So, yeah, and I'm closing my eyes. I'm just taking one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. They want to go together. 7, 8. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't look at them. 9. Uh-oh. I don't know what happened there, but 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Let's see how we did. Hopefully each of these has a thing. Obviously that was supposed to be there. Goes here. I wonder if that was supposed to go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't know how I got 14. So, I'm just going to let them go where I've laid them. Because maybe there's a reason. And if there's 2, we'll take 2. Okay? Because maybe there's a reason. Because I knew I felt 2 over here, but I figured I was putting down the right amount. I guess I wasn't counting them. But you never know why things happen. So we're just going to let that have happened. Okay. So, here we have January. And January is a door. Opportunities are waiting for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to read for the book because it gives you a little more information. I'm going to split this into 2. I'm going to do this and then this and then you guys can, if you want to see them, you see them both, So this is appetite. So January gives us a door. And the door A heavy ornate door is set deep in a brick wall. This symbol indicates that there are opportunities waiting. However, these opportunities do not present themselves without you taking the first step. You must not be afraid to open the door and go through it to see what lies on the other side. So, you may be given an opportunity and be afraid to do this opportunity. Don't be afraid. Okay? Because it's saying it's a good thing for you. It's January. And maybe you'll be walking into a new job that has ornate doors, or maybe a new bank that has ornate doors, or even a new house that has these type of doors. It's actually going to be a good thing. Okay? Here you have February. And February brings you a basket, recognition, a reward for merit, maybe something that's been done in January that you were so afraid to do. So we got basket. Basket. A straw basket is set down on a kitchen table. It is filled with fruit, bread, and flowers, all riches harvested from the good earth and human labor. The kitchen table represents your hard work, and the basket heaped with plenty. This signifies that your efforts will be recognized and rewarded. So you will be rewarded for something that you're doing, whether it be work, whether it be projects. You'll be rewarded for that in February. There's going to be a lot coming to you in February. So here we have March, and two of them for some reason wanted to be in there. So you have acts, which is forces are working against you. So something comes against you. But here it says keep your life in balance. So maybe it's something that you're doing that is causing this to happen. You have to keep your life in balance. Everything in moderation. Okay, let's go over the acts. A hand brandishes a deadly axe, its blades sharp and shining. It is impossible to tell if the hand holding the axe belongs to a man or woman, or when and where the axe will strike. The axe is a warning to be very careful, as there is danger in the air, and there is no telling from which direction it will come. Check connecting cards. It's funny, it has a connecting card that came with it. Connecting cards to see if they reveal the nature of the danger. Maybe, you keep your life in balance, everything in moderation. I will still say it could be something to do with the law. Okay. Scales. A pair of perfectly balanced scales serves as a warning. It is a warning that your life is out of balance. If you wish to experience true satisfaction in your life, then you must analyze your lifestyle and do whatever is necessary to restore proper balance. Yeah, be very careful. Okay, be very careful in the month of March. Something is coming that's not good for you, physically, not good for you. Okay, so April we have candle. You will be shown the way. Okay. So something's going to show you the way out of this situation, and you are best advised to follow wherever that candle is. Okay. A lady candle glows in the darkness. A garland of lilies surrounds it. The lilies represent spiritual love, while the light candle assures you you will be shown the way. Check connecting cards to see if they reveal further information. I would say in April, maybe you'll go back to spirituality. Maybe you were avoiding it. Maybe it was part of your life and you kind of pushed it away, but it's maybe this is going back to a spiritual nature to overcome this energy here. Yep, and see here in May, you're successfully overcoming a problem. It was a problem, but it's no longer a problem once you start doing things in April and probably, hopefully, in March to tip the scales back into balance. Bridge. Okay. A bridge spans a ravine between two high cliffs. A bubbling stream rushes in the cannon below. The sun is shining and the sky is a cloudless blue. I don't see that there, but okay. The bridge signifies that a problem that has been bothering you will be successfully overcome. So you need to start making moves. As soon as you know there's a problem in March, you need to start making moves to right everything again into proper balance. In June, not unsuccessful plans. And I think it's funny because June is usually a month of marriage. Okay? And maybe the knot doesn't get tied. Maybe you thought you were going to get married and you don't. Maybe because of things that were happening over here. I apologize. It's taking me far too long to find these in here. Even though it's alphabetized. Oh my goodness. A piece of heavy rope is tangled and knotted on the ground. This card signifies that plans laid out by the queerest, which is the general population, will be unsuccessful. So perhaps there will be, everybody doesn't tie the knot. Alright, so wishbone. A wish is granted. So here in July, a wish is actually granted for you. Something you've asked for will come to you in the month of July. A large wishbone appears in front of the queerest. Lucky is the queerest who chooses this card. It signifies that a wish very dear to your heart will be granted. So you will get your wish in July. Just be careful what you ask for. Okay, because what you focus on, you get. August brings you teapot. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. Okay. Well, what's wrong with that? I have lots of deep friendships with people that are of the same sex as me. Never have enough friends. A teapot decorated with fruit and flowers is filled to the brim with hot tea. A swirl of steam escapes from the teapot spout. The teapot indicates sharing and giving. This card signifies that you either enjoy or will enjoy a deep friendship with someone of the same sex in August. So, hey, I'm ready for that. Never have enough friends. So, we have tent here, temporary situation. Tent doesn't look good to live in, but So, this would be in September. And it actually embodies the moodiness of this card here in September where leaves start falling. Alright. So, a tent is pitched in the desert as night falls. But tomorrow morning it will be gone. This card indicates that certain situations you are now experiencing are only temporary and that they will soon pass. These situations could be good or bad for you, but the card does not reveal this. Only that they are temporary situations which will soon pass. So whatever happens in September will be there and gone. September might even be very quick for you. Dog. Protection from a powerful friend. Okay. So this is October. And you see here you made a new friend here. So maybe that new friend will protect you from something or somebody. Will offer some kind of help to you. Okay, a powerfully built dog stands ground, ready to take action against any enemies. This card signifies that the queerest is protected by a powerful friend. A powerful friend could be a relative, business partner, or social acquaintance. A powerful friend could also be someone you have dealings with for legal or financial matters, which is interesting because I said here maybe there might be something going on there. So maybe they'll help you with something that happened here in October. So here we have November and we have two cards. Okay, you have Dark Woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Okay, which is funny because maybe it's that person there. Fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So let's go to the lady. A woman with dark hair and dark complexion is shown. You can see that. Her face is inscrutable. You have dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. However, the symbol does not indicate whether the woman is friend or foe, or whether the relationship will be of a romantic, business, or social nature. It might be business because business is here right behind it. Check connecting cards to see if they reveal the nature of this woman. How about that? It's telling you that there should be a connecting card, and there you go. So let's look up fox. Maybe she's a fox. You never know. Right. A red fox, partially hidden by bushes, scans the countryside. The fox is a cunning, daring hunter, knowing when to take chances and when to lie low. This symbol indicates that the queerest will be inspired with the shrewdness and resourcefulness of the fox during the time frame shown. And it is in a time frame, which is also interesting. So it's in November. So be aware of this woman who may be shrewd in some way, like a fox, or she might just be a foxy woman, in November. And here we have December brings bird perched, waiting for news, package, letter, which is funny because in December we all look for packages, don't we? So you're going to want to keep an eye out for a package that is sent to you. Right. A bird is perched on a budding tree that is just beginning to blossom. The bird's legs firmly grip the branch, and its head is cocked to one side, showing it is waiting or looking for something. This symbol indicates that the queerest is waiting for news, or package, or letter, but does not indicate whether the news will be good or bad. So, it could be good, it could be bad. Now, having said that, I'm going to grab my Thelema deck. And Thelema might be able to tell us whether or not it's good or bad. I'm just going to put one card for each one. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. So each one will get a card, and because Thelema can be fickle, and she knows she can, I'm just going to grab the one on top. I'm going to go straight through them. So, Source, help me put them in the proper place. January. Oh, the tower is coming. The lovers. Oh, I see. This Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, Four of Swords, the High Priestess, the Fool. Yep, I'm telling you, she's a fox. And look at this. She seems to be pretty foxy to me. So yeah, you're probably going to meet somebody that's going to sweep you right off of your feet. Just like that Fool. And Eight of Swords. So, I'm going to start with January. And January brings us Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Fives are I believe, I don't believe. Here you don't believe in sorrow? No. Wands. That's Wands. Swords. You don't believe in defeat. You're not going to believe in defeat. You're just going to move forward. Yeah, actually, I'm going to use this one even though... Yeah, I'm going to use that one. I've been using this one, so I'm just going to continue to do so. It's short and sweet and works for me. So, Five of Swords. 10 minutes. We got enough time. Alright. Reverse meaning. Exposure. A tense situation escalates. An initiative has failed, but fear of humiliation and exposure to spiteful criticism means you remain defiant rather than admit past mistakes. To stop the downward spiral, you may need to own up to errors, painful though this may be. So, maybe there's opportunities that await you and that are waiting for you. Maybe there was a cutoff of people in your life, someone that exposed you, and you just, rather than admit it, you just move on. You remain defiant. You may need to own up to some of those mistakes. Okay? Or they'll come back and haunt you maybe in the next month here. You have the Tower here that maybe blows up, but then you begin, you renew yourself, you actually get the recognition you deserve. Maybe the thing that happened here is that you didn't get it, so you started acting out because you didn't get it. Tower. Keywords: disaster, surrender, sudden endings. Yep. Egotism. Yeah, that's definitely for sure. If in January you're feeling this kind of way, it's definitely egotism. It's going to bring you down. Shock, loss, and insecurity. The collapse of an ideal or relationship. The Tower is construction of hope and ambition, which is destroyed by the primal energy of fire. This disaster also symbolizes the Tower of the ego, or pride before fall. What you have fabricated falls down, and there is little you can do to avoid the situation or repair it. Yet you can begin again and be all the stronger for it. So something happens here where you get new doors opening to you because you've actually been ousted from whatever it was that you did there, where your ego got in the way, and it brought upon the Tower here. But when you close the door, more open. Okay? And it's not always a bad thing. Maybe it's just time. So you have the Lovers here in the reverse for, there we go. The Lovers in reverse here for the Axe and the Scales. And it's interesting, it talks about scales. So maybe there was something in here that definitely wasn't balanced and it came crashing down. And here in March, it's at its totality. But you'll be able to begin again here sometime towards the end of March. So you have the Lovers, and it's in the reverse. Breakups and commitment issues. One partner may pull away from a relationship rather than work through difficulties. Tension mounts as imbalance and temptation creep in, such as seeking out an affair as a way of avoiding problems. Otherwise, this immaturity may be expressed as overdependence on a parent. So, indeed, something happens here that leads maybe to this. Maybe you start acting a little bit immature and someone doesn't like it and axes you. Alright, so you have the Knight of Pentacles for April. Okay, and I think it's interesting because Knights are always messages, and here's in the upright, and he's leading you way towards money, and here you will be shown the way. So your best bet is to follow this Knight wherever he leads you. Knights are usually young people or midline of age, you know, somewhere in the middle. Pentacles. Okay, I'm probably going to have to slice this anyway. So, here we have Knight of Pentacles, security, progress. The Knight brings energy and sure purpose to business affairs, ongoing projects, and personal money matters. While not inspiring or deeply creative, he does offer steadfast loyalty. His appearance reveals that your project or career is heading in the right direction. See? Close one door, another one opens up, and everything starts righting itself. But a tower is going to fall. And you may lose a relationship here. But this would also mean losing a workplace. Is it like a partner? His appearance reveals your project heading in the right. Okay. You will enjoy some financial security, make steady progress. So follow that Knight. And look, you got new problems coming up in here. Ace of Swords. Swords cut, so you might be cutting out some old stuff that you don't need anymore, that were bringing upon those problems. Because Aces are I will not, and I will use force. You will use force if necessary. Victory. Yeah, victory and progress. Look at that. Successfully overcoming a problem. The Ace brings success in a whirlwind of activity. Despite fierce opposition, victory, justice, and progress are assured. Although you may need to sharpen your wits to withstand the drama and challenges that await. Of course, as this card symbolizes the faculty of thought and the intellect, it is a good omen for success in examinations. Do they have tests in May? If they have tests in May, you'll pass them. But study. Make sure that maybe this person is going to help you do that. Burn the candle at both ends, maybe getting all that studying in. You'll be shown some help there. So here we have 7 of Cups. All your choices gone. Okay, and unsuccessful plans. Remember what I said about June. So maybe this doesn't recover. Whatever relationship you had does not recover. Okay. 7 of Cups. So 7s are taking or not taking a positive path. And here you're not taking a positive path in your choices, of course. So you have to be careful what you're choosing. And remember we talked about the wish card right here. Be careful what you choose here, because it will definitely come true here. And if it's something you think you want and you find out and you don't, you're going to be in a world of trouble. Okay. Illusion. A determined belief that a new love, home, or project is the one and only means that you are willing to overlook any deficiencies. As a consequence, you may be deceived in love, but prefer to convince yourself that all is well rather than face an uncomfortable truth. Yeah, something happens with your relationship in here. Because it's whatever plans you were making, they're not very successful. Maybe you just chose wrong. Here we have the 8 of Wands. Wands are fast energy, okay? And here you don't have the strength to take on that energy, which is, 8 is swiftness. So coming in very, very swiftly. I always think of these as thinking cards, so maybe there's a lot of thinking going on here that goes on for your wishes and desires. So here, 8 of Wands in the upside down position, reverse position, discernment. You may hesitate before accepting offers because it is unclear if some are genuine or false. Remember, illusion, It is better to turn down a proposal than invest time in a project that may not stand up to scrutiny. Frustration may also be an issue, as you cannot seem to communicate with those who have the power to accelerate events and create genuine opportunities for you. So, your wish will be granted. Not sure what it is. Some of the choices you make here will affect that. You can be successful in some matters, but not in this one. Whatever wish you make, you better hope it's going to be long-lasting and good for you, because it's not looking too good. So you have the Knight of Cups here, and a deep friendship with someone of the same sex is going to occur. And again, we have the Knight of Cups. This is probably going to be a romantic relationship for someone. You're going to feel very emotional about this person. Okay? He brings love. He's a messenger of love. Okay? Affection. Friendship. Look at that. A creative, dreamy individual, the Knight heralds new relationships and friends. As a situation, he brings that holiday feeling. A sociable, languorous time spent musing on the infinite possibilities of life in a sunshine glow. If you fall for the Knight romantically, he may offer affection, but you may feel uncertain about his potential as a long-term partner. Perhaps because this is new to you. Possibly. But it does look as though this Knight brings affection and caring into your life to help you maybe get through this hard time you've got here. Maybe they come after you've cut out some things up in here. Or maybe this is the wish fulfilled after you deal with this. And let me slice this. Okay. I just had to splice that. Sorry about that. So, here we have September. And September brings a Four of Swords energy. Okay? So maybe feeling trapped. Fours is, I don't realize. Here you don't realize recuperation. Maybe you're not slowing your roll. Maybe you're doing all this stuff and you're not slowing down to breathe. Illness, disruption. The reverse form may indicate a short illness and time away from familiar surroundings, such as a short stay in a hospital. Look at that temporary situation. Do you see? Okay. Such as a short stay in a hospital. Alternatively, rather than allowing you to enjoy a few days or so on the sofa, an ailment becomes irritating and disruptive. Either way, you'll be feeling isolated due to lack of contact with others. Or maybe they have to pitch a tent around you? Be very careful. Don't eat weird foods this month in September. Just try to stay as healthy as you can. Eat healthy foods. Have healthy exercise. Be around people that make you feel good. Try to stay away from things that can make you sick. Okay? Alright. The High Priestess. So, High Priestess is October. Just gotta find it. Alright. So, here we have the High Priestess, and that is wisdom, femininity, intuition, the past, secrets, and spirituality. But here she is in the upside down position, which means she's not using all her gifts of intuition, okay, or wisdom. Hidden information that may cause shock or disappointment is about to come to light. A secret is revealed that may incriminate someone you thought was above reproach. Remember we talked about this up in here, the scales here. And then we talked about this here, protection from a powerful friend. You may need that. Something's about to happen here. Somebody comes back, I think. A trusted mentor is not all he or she seems. Take care whom you consult and confide in just now, from psychics to older female relatives. Which is funny because in here you have a dark-haired woman who's very mysterious coming up at this time and causing a little bit of fuss and chaos in November. So you have the Fool making you feel like a fool for sure. You know, and she just swirls you off of your feet with all her information. An error of judgment. Bad advice takes you in the wrong direction, so investigate all offers carefully. The Fool reverse can also show deception. Of course, the shrewd fox comes in. You may also be trying to force a situation, which can only backfire. Try another route. So, if it comes to be where you come upon this person in November, and they're kind of sneaky seeming, you're probably right, but you're not using the best of your intuition here. So you might miss this if you're not paying attention, and you should really listen to somebody who's a friend. Maybe this person in here that is your friend, listen to them. Don't ignore them. They're only trying to protect you. Even if what they say isn't something you want to hear, it's the truth. So here, waiting for news package letter, maybe because of stuff that happened in here, maybe a lawyer's letter or something. You have the Eight of Swords, okay? And it's in the reverse. Eights are, again, lacking strength or having strength. Here it's lacking strength and lacking strength. Restriction. So you feel restricted in December. So something definitely happens that has you feeling caught up and trapped in the later months of this year. Swords. Self-blame. When the 8 reverses, the swords cut one way just now, in your direction. You lose perspective and blame only yourself for recent events, which traps you in a cycle of guilt and self-recrimination. You may be in danger of wasting precious energy worrying forgetting that your brilliant brain can rescue you even from this. So you need to sit there and you need to contemplate and think more about where you want to be in 2020, because the end of 2019 is going to be very rough for you if you're not using your intuition and listening to people that care about you. If you listen to strangers or people that you don't really know that kind of sweep you off your feet, you're going to be in some kind of trouble. Okay? So this was your first part of your reading. I'm actually going to do the second one in the second video. And I'm going to name them 1 and 2. So just look for the one that says number 2 for the yearly tarot spread for 2019. Okay? Love you. Kisses. Hugs. Bye-bye.